Good evening and welcome to BRTB News Presentation. I am Hadiza Abbani. The State House of Assembly has amended Borno State Local Government Law 2000 Further Amendment Bill 2022. Members of the Assembly amended bill today following the report to that effect submitted by the Chairman House Committee on Local Government and Emirate Affairs, Ali Bulama Yajua. Assembly Correspondent Ali Mamashua report.
Speaker of the House Abdul Karim Lawan, who presided over the sitting, directed the Chairman House Committee on Local Government and Emirate Affairs, Ali Bulama Yajua, to submit the report of the committee to the House for consideration. Ali Bulama Yajua said submission of the report followed the conclusion on the assignment given to the committee by the House to amend some certain sections of the law to pave way to continue to constitute caretakers to run the affairs of the local governments in the state. He pointed out that the present elected local government chairman's tenure will expire on the 22nd of this month, hence the amendment. Members also received the report of House Committee on Finance, Budget and Economic Planning in respect of confirmation of appointments of Sule Ahmed Askira and Umar Ali Kahana as Statistician General of the State and Director General Debt Management Office, respectively. Members considered the report in the Committee of Whole, where the Speaker Abdul Karim Lawan directed the Clerk of the House to prepare 6 clean copies of the bill to the Executive for assent. Aliman Manshua, PRTV News.
The State Deputy Governor Umar Usman Kadapur says complete protection, peace building and sustainability of peace is the focus of Zulum administration, which is in line with 25-year development plan. Umar Usman Kadapur stated this today while speaking at a 2-day presentation and validation of research findings on transitional system and practice in northeast Nigeria, which held at the conference hall of Musa Usman Secretariat, Maiduguri. Farmata Abba completes the report.
According to the Deputy Governor, who is also Chairman, Committee, Repatriation and Resettlement, said the massive surrender of insurgents from the bush is encouraging, as 35,000 in March and now over 80,000 repentant.
It is against this background that the Borno State Government has outlined a set of responsive measures linked to the mass surrender situation. As stated in Borno integrated model, which outline a number of mutually reinforcing measures for a state-driven and federally supported process of addressing the situation.
He added that people's perception on massive exit will help government of Borno, Yobe and Adamawa states to have peace in their communities. On her part, Dr. Mero Mandra said the objective of the 2-day presentation is to bring together experts from different walks of life, including traditional rulers, to come up with workable solutions to the problems. She also said government is ready and prepared to receive them through screening by DSS, adding peace will return to Borno, Yobe and Adamawa states and Nigeria as a whole.
How do they deal with it in such a way that there's complete forgiveness and there's return to peace? So what we did is to set our group of researchers from the academia to go into the different regions in Borno, different regions in Yobe, different regions in Adamawa, to go to our traditional leaders, to go to our community leaders, to go to our religious leaders, to go to ordinary people and find out how do you resolve conflict.
Contributing, Dr. Fatisha Chima Abani of University of Maiduguri said the objective is to review existing materials on transitional justice requirement, collect local and traditional rulers' perception, and consolidate information from community to community. In his goodwill messages, the representative of Commissioner of Justice, Yobe State, Barrister Lami, assured that the societal problems learned from previous mistakes will improve gradually. Contributing, the representative Commissioner of Justice, Borno State, Barrister Salamatu Idris, commended effort of the organizers of such research that give insight on insurgency and wish them fruitful deliberations. On his part, Professor Mala Mustafa said community perception on massive surrender of the insurgents will pave way to end the insurgency. Speaking in the same vein, Alhaji Modu Munguno commended the state governor, Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, Deputy Governor Umar Usman Kadafur, and all the stakeholders for actualizing the program. Palmata Abba, BRTV News.
Borno State Government has disbursed first tranche of 300 million naira scholarship grant to 300 orphans of counter-insurgency volunteers comprising members of civilian joint task force, vigilante and hunters. The State Commissioner Ministry of Education Engineer Lawan Abba Wakilbe, who doubles as Chairman Committee on Award of Scholarship, presented the check on behalf of the state government. The event took place at the Science Technical School Moramti Kwandiga local government. Gamarju Jarapu report.
The disbursement of first tranche of 300 million naira scholarship grant to these 300 orphans of counter-insurgency volunteers is in line with Governor Babagana Umara's determination to give families of the heroes a new lease of life. The chairman of the scholarship committee, Engineer Lawan Abba Wakilbe, said guardians are to choose schools of their choices for their words, adding that any amount of money that will remain after settling the educational bill will be given to the beneficiaries as upkeep. Engineer Wakilbe opined that out of the 60 million naira disbursed, 200,000 naira is to be given annually to each beneficiary for tuition fees, uniforms, and books, while informing the guardians that forms will be issued for them to indicate schools of their choices, stressing that Borno State Scholarship Board will pay the respective schools chosen directly for tuition fees, books, and uniforms. Also speaking, the representative of the Ministry of Justice, Yagana Ghazali, notified the guardians that a bond form is attached to the original forms, adding that all legal steps will be taken to sustain studies of the beneficiaries. On his part, Director of Finance, Borno State Scholarship Board, Babagana Gombome, spoke extensively on modalities of the disbursement. Some of the beneficiaries are sure to study hard towards reciprocating what they describe as unprecedented intervention since the demise of their parent. Highlight was the symbolic presentation of check and uniforms to the beneficiaries. Ngamarju Jarafu, BRTV News.
Federal Ministry of Agriculture, in collaboration with Federal College of Freshwater Fisheries Technology, Baga, has organized 5-day training on agriculture and fish value chain. Correspondent Abba Ramat reported that the event is ongoing at Mohammed Lawan College of Agriculture, Maiduguri. The report.
With the theme Aquaculture, a dependable and livelihood venture on agricultural subsector for sustainable food security, the training was aimed at creating labor and reducing poverty among youth and women. Speaking at the occasion, the State Commissioner for Animal and Fisheries, Buba Walama, represented by Bukar Ladan, lauded the college for coming up with the training, describing it as timely, saying it is in line with the developmental strategy of the State Governor, Professor Ogana Umar Azum, on revamping the agricultural sector. On his part, the Sheikh of Borno Alhaji Abubakar Ibn Umar Garbe Al-Amin Al-Kenami, represented by Zanna Borguma of Borno, Mohammed Habib, assured support of traditional institutions to any meaningful development that will engage youth to be self-sufficient. He said the state was rated as the highest producer of fish in the past and urged the trainees to be attentive so that the state will catch up again. In a remark, the provost, Federal College of Freshwater Fisheries Technology, Baga, Professor Bakomala Modu, said the college was established in 1976 to train low and middle manpower on fish management, urging local government councils to sponsor training of youth and staff of their local governments. He said, fisheries and aquaculture are ventures that will make youth self-reliant, advising the trainees to actively participate and become job creators as government work is not obtainable.
We need each local government, each local government to at least send their even workforce or any unemployed group so that we can able to observe and then we can also do at our own level, either to reduce a certain fees for them in order to encourage them to study the future.
Earlier, in a keynote address, Professor Yakubu Mohammed of University of Maiduguri appreciated Federal College of Freshwater Baga for organizing the training, saying the workshop would not only make participants self-sufficient but would also improve food security of the nation in addition to poverty reduction. In their goodwill messages, the Rector Ramat Polytechnic Maiduguri, represented by Dr. Mustafa, Provost College of Agriculture, Alhaji Malah, and the Managing Director, Chad Basin Development Authority, represented by Dr. Abdu, all commended the foresight of College of Freshwater Fisheries Technology Baga for coming up with the training, adding that it will go a long way in making the participants productive. They equally charge the trainees to be attentive and pass the skills acquired to others for benefit of the state. In a vote of thanks, Registrar of the College, Dr. Babagana Zanna, appreciated all for attending the opening ceremony and thanked both federal and state governments for their support to agricultural development and implored the participants to utilize the real opportunity. He then expressed optimism that such trainings would no doubt benefit the state and the country at large. Abaramat, BRTB News.
Advisor to the Governor Umar Zulum on reconstruction Abdurrahman Abdul Karim has embarked on inspection of 500,000 units under construction at the Gajiganna village of Magumeri local government. He was accompanied on the visit by the Permanent Secretary Alhaji Ahmadu Umara and the Director Reconstruction Gujja Bukar Dalori among others. The report is presented from our studios.
Briefing the team, the site engineer Alkali Kolo said the two-bedroom housing unit have reached 80% completion, adding that the construction work was, however, suspended 8 months ago due to security challenges in the area. Abdurrahman Abdul Karim, while responding, said he was directed by the governor to assess the project and report back to him with a view to completing it as soon as possible. Also speaking, the Permanent Secretary Ahmadu Umara commended the quality of work done so far, assuring that effort will be made to ensure completion of the remaining 20% of the project without delay. Meanwhile, the advisor to the governor on construction, Abdurrahman Abdul Karim, was also at Ajiri community of Mafa local government ravaged by fire incident, where he sympathized with the victims and assessed the extent of damage caused by the inferno for relief materials. According to the village head Bulama Mustafa Mijine, 163 households, foodstuff and valuable worth millions of naira were destroyed completely. The team also proceeded to GSS Mafa camp, where 113 houses burned down by the fire disaster, and sympathized with the victims, assuring of government assistance. Hassan Mejalo reporting.
Chairman Marte local government Abacha Bukar has again called on the people of the area to collect their PVCs as the INEC began the issuance. Abacha Bukar made a call today at the temporary INEC office along Muna Motor Park. According to the chairman, the collection of their PVCs becomes necessary as the general elections are fast approaching, so as to enable them vote for the APC candidate, and commended the effort of stakeholders for mobilizing the people to collect their PVCs. The chairman then lauded the INEC officer in charge of Marte for his dedication to duty, urging him to continue in that direction. Responding, the INEC officer Aliu Zakaria said the distribution of the PVCs is on daily basis from 9 o'clock in the morning to 3 in the evening, calling on the people to collect their PVCs. He said the council designated 4 centers for Marte people to collect their PVCs, which include El Meskin, Faria, Muna Kubori, and Shuwari camps along the Kwa Road. In continuation of its free medical services and presentation of relief materials to the people, Bola Ahmed Tinubu Shatima organization has distributed food items and delivery kits to pregnant women. The event took place today at Umarari Primary School, Maiduguri. Abdullahi Kairallah report.
Speaking while flagging off the exercise, Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, represented by the APC Borno Central Senatorial candidate Barrister Kakashe Hulawan, described the gesture as unique and life-saving, as free medical services and foodstuff of assorted types have been provided by Bola Tinubu Shetima organization. He highlighted some developmental projects executed by APC-led administration in the state, which include massive infrastructural developments, which cut across education, health, road networks, and most importantly, the success recorded in the fight against insurgency by creating the most formidable civilian security outfit, CJTF.
We are not in Mali. Come do Kuralerdi, imagine Sunzu Bola Ahmed Tinubu Sende. Baraz the Kashim Shetima Banamanzuro, Sandima Awada Dewarza, Kawa Palla de Mansamoim, but de Sindilo. Come Kosashim Zamzana. Kosadoni Timi Zamzana. Bibi Zelandi, Kosa Akademia, Samma Sosari.
While describing Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shetima as incredible leaders who have strong belief in the Nigeria projects. He then charged the beneficiaries to reciprocate the gesture by coming out en masse and vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima, as well as all APC candidates, for continued dividends of democracy. On her part, the coordinator, Batishe Free Medical Outreach, Barrister Nurat Adebayo, said the essence of the exercise is to promote the ideals of Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima by reaching out to touch the lives of the less privileged.
The purpose of our outreach is to promote the candidacy of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Alhaji Kashim Shettima. Like the Honorable has mentioned, both of them are the candidates of, when you are voting, remember APC.
She added that apart from the free medical services provided that covered areas of dental care, free BP checks, free eye care and surgery, maternal care, relief materials were also distributed to the downtrodden. She equally implored the beneficiaries to ensure landslide victory of Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima come 2023 by massively voting the APC, and described Tinubu as an epitome of good governance. Earlier, in a welcome address, the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Monitoring, Evaluation and Special Projects, Lawan Mustafa, said he is optimistic that the APC will clinch all the available elective seats in the country. He then thanked Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shettima Campaign Organization for the life-transforming aid to the people of Borno, and appreciated Barrister Kakashe Hulawan for his support to the people, and called on the beneficiaries to troop to the polling unit to actualize the Tinubu-Shettima victory. Items presented include 4,000 prescribed eyeglasses, maternal kits, drugs, as well as foodstuff such as rice, cooking oil, Maggi cube, among others. The beneficiaries were overwhelmed by the kind gesture and thanked Bola Tinubu Shettima Organization for the support, while pledging to vote for the party from top to bottom.
Daga sama zuwa har ƙasa su za mu zaba, ba mu da wani jam'iyyar ba shi ba mu, wanda kasan kaman gado Tinubu Kashim Shettima.
Za mu zabe su insha Allah. Za mu zabe su insha Allah tun daga zaman.
Abdullahi Khairallah, BRTV News.
That's all we have for you on the news. Join us tomorrow for more report. Until then, ma'assalam.